Is your relationship showing red flags? Join me as I explore the subtle signs that might mean it's time for a wake-up call. 1. Lack of communication. Spotting when your relationship is on life support is crucial for any couple. It's that moment when things start to unravel, and you wonder if it's worth fighting for. A common sign is a lack of communication. When conversations dry up and deep talks are avoided, something is wrong. You begin to feel like you're living with a stranger, not a partner. Intimacy issues creep in, and the physical connection fades away. Constant arguments become the norm, trapping you in a cycle of blame and resentment. You start filling the silence with distractions like work, hobbies, or anything else to avoid real issues. Gradually, you find comfort in solitude rather than in each other's company. The distance grows, and the feeling of isolation deepens. Welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe, like, and share for more content. 2. Arguments. Arguments start to feel more like a routine than meaningful discussions. You begin to question whether you're still on the same page or have grown apart. It's exhausting, and love and respect start to dwindle. You wonder if you're going through the motions or if there's still a spark left. The fights become more about winning than understanding each other. Sometimes, arguments are about trivial matters that mask deeper unresolved issues. You both start to tread carefully, avoiding topics that might ignite another conflict. Emotional exhaustion takes its toll, making you feel more like enemies than partners. 3. When did we stop? When did we stop being our authentic selves around each other? When did we stop laughing together and sharing our deepest fears and desires? The silence is deafening, and the distance feels overwhelming. You start questioning whether you're still in love or just holding on to what could have been. Moments that once brought you joy now feels forced, and genuine connection feels like a distant memory. The laughter that once filled your home is replaced by uncomfortable silence. You start reminiscing, wondering if you'll ever return to that place again. 4. External stressors. External stressors like work, family, or financial pressures can weigh heavily on your relationship. Individual insecurities can creep in, making you feel unheard, unseen, or unappreciated. Unresolved conflicts can simmer beneath the surface, waiting to boil over. It's a toxic cocktail that can be deadly to any relationship. These pressures become a breeding ground for resentment if not addressed. Blaming each other for external problems is easy, further straining the relationship. Without a united front, the relationship can fall apart under these pressures. 5. The wake-up call. Sometimes, realizing how far we have drifted apart takes a wake-up call. For me, it was when I felt we were more like roommates than partners. We'd lost the spark, the excitement, the sense of adventure we once shared. It was hard to swallow, but it forced me to step back and reassess if I truly was happy in my relationship. This realization can be painful but necessary for growth. It's a moment that forces you to either work to reignite the connection or acknowledge that it might be time to let go. The journey from this point can lead to healing or parting ways. Story time. I've spoken to couples who have reached the breaking point. They have shared stories of how they fought to rekindle their flame or decided to let go of the relationship altogether. I had such a relationship in my younger days that ended in divorce. One story that stands out to me is about a couple who nearly lost each other due to infidelity. They fought hard to rebuild the trust, which took months of therapy and honest conversation. Today, they're stronger than ever, and their love is more resilient. These stories are powerful reminders of love's resilience. Another couple shared how they implemented weekly check-ins to address issues before they escalated. Their relationship now thrives on open communication and mutual respect. In another story, a couple realized they have grown apart and it was time to let go. It was a tough decision, but they agreed it was better to release each other from the toxic cycle they'd created. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary for their personal growth. The decision to part ways allowed them to focus on their well-being. They found peace knowing that letting go was an act of love for themselves. Each story, whether of reconciliation or amicable separation, carries valuable lessons. What have we learned? We've learned that recognizing the signs of a struggling relationship is crucial. It's not about pointing fingers or assuming blame. It's about being honest with yourself and your partner. Take the time to identify the root causes of your issues and work together to find a solution. Remember, every relationship is a journey that requires effort from both sides. Embrace the growth and healing process, and don't be afraid to seek help when needed. By being proactive and intentional, you can either mend your relationship or find a new path to happiness. Thank you for watching. If you have ever been in a relationship on life support, I want to hear from you in the comments below. Please share your story and let's continue the conversation. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth. Free Thinker, out.